Hi, Sharks. It is Financial Sharktress, Galit Sadiq. Happy Money Monday. I hope that you can see this because it seems like some of my streaming destinations might have some issues. If not, I will repost this. So if you're watching this on YouTube or LinkedIn, I think those are going well. But if you're used to watching me on Facebook, I will make sure to post this on Facebook for you. Um, so, happy Money Monday. Today's Money Monday is all about scheduling time for money in your calendar. Now, we know that the things that are important for us, we need to schedule time for. So, whether that be your relationship or meeting with friends or social activities, I live and die by my calendar. I need to have the things in my calendar to make sure that I do them. So the same thing goes with money. If having a financial future is important to you, if making your financial future stable and secure is important to you, then you should schedule time for it on your calendar. Now, I'm not saying you need to do an hour a week. I'm not saying you need to do an hour a day. All I am saying is that I want you to schedule like 5, 10 minutes a week to start. And pick a task every week and just do that for 5 or 10 minutes. And if 5 or 10 minutes don't feel like a lot, and make sure that you pair it with something else that is enjoyable. So give yourself a treat afterwards if you feel like you need it, or make sure you have like an amazing thing planned that's not financial, right? So maybe it's taking a walk or going to the park, or I don't know, for me, it would be maybe going into the pool. And that would be a really solid, fun thing for me to do after I deal with, let's say, my taxes. Um, but pick something that you want to tackle every single week and work on that for the allotted time. Don't try to go too much too fast because you will overwhelm yourself and you'll drain yourself and it'll be really difficult. Um, Way better to just, stick to the time that you've allotted for yourself. Whatever you get done during that time, awesome. Whatever you don't get done, it's scheduled in for the next time. So whether that's once a week or once every other day, start with once a week and let's go from there. Because I think that if you can get a solid 5 or 10 minutes of work done every week, you will be in a much better position. Some of the things that you could tackle during that 5 or 10 minutes is run a credit report on yourself. Just review it. See if there's any fraud on there. See if there's things that surprise you. Um, Another thing is you could take that time to look at your credit card or bank account statements and make sure there's no fraud on there. I have people, I deal with it every day where people are surprised when they look at their bank or credit card receipt and something happened and I don't know, they lost their card or somebody got a hold of their information online and charged something. It happens. And you can deal with it, especially better if you can deal with it and catch it right away. So a good thing to do during these review sessions is take a look at that. Maybe you can set up time, use one of those 5 minute slots to check the due dates on all your credit card bills and actually set up, calendar reminders for when things are due. Your credit card bills, your utility bills, your phone bills, um, anything that you know is recurring and that has a due date, your mortgage payment. If you don't have all of these things on automatic transfer or you don't want to put them on automatic transfer, how are you making sure that you are paying them on time? It is super important to pay them on time so that you don't ruin your credit. So, a good rule of thumb is really to take care of that by setting a calendar reminder for those things. Um, and you you don't want to make it a burden on yourself. You want to make it something fun that you look forward to. So really treat this as time that you're giving yourself, and think of it as you working towards your goals, as you making yourself a better relationship. You're giving yourself a better relationship with your money. You're working on your relationship with money. And that's why I brought this up as if, when you're in a relationship, sometimes you have to schedule date times. And it's the same thing when you're with your money. You are in a relationship with your finances. And having a relationship with your finances makes sure that you are not treating them like a booty call, and you are not letting them control the narrative. You are controlling the narrative with your money. You want to make sure that you are interacting with it as if it is something that is going to bring you towards your goals, because it is. But it is also something that can pull you away from your goals if you're not paying attention to it, right? You can be just spending money on things, you could see if you're spending money on things that are not intentional or not important to you during these 5 or 10 minutes. And if you do that, and if you're doing that, you are actually moving yourself farther away from your goals. So please make sure to schedule time for your money. I want you to take a shot. Just put 5 or 10 minutes on your calendar weekly. Pick a time that's good for you. Pick an adventure that you can do after that doesn't cost money. Maybe a meditation if you think you're going to be in a bad headspace afterwards. And please make sure that you get it on the books, because if you're like me and your calendar is super important to you, it's the best way to make sure that your finances become super important for you as well. Have an amazing Money Monday, Sharks, and I will see you next week. Bye for now.